at the Washington Cracker, what is it? Washington Cracker Company building? This place must be like, it must have used to be like somewhere that made crackers, who knows? Or there's just a lot of white people. This building, we have a satellite office here, Seejepp on the second floor at Fellow Co-working, which is a pretty cool shared space that we offer. I don't know how much longer we'll be there, considering some development changes at Seejepp, but the studio is expanding. So that being said, I'm not here for that. We're going up to the third floor to meet with Masters Network, led by our very own Chris Angell. It's just a networking group. As much as I believe in digital, as much as I believe in all the things that we do to communicate our message online, it's still very important to follow all that up and build relationships. Without relationships, you have nothing. It's just surfacey to be promoting yourself online and promoting yourself on Facebook and Instagram and doing all the things that you're doing. But if you're not following it up and actually building one-on-one relationships, then what's the point, right? So this is part of that. You know, hustle is more than just executing on some platforms, but it's also showing up personally and just being a part of a great team. And so that's what we're gonna do. So this meeting's really great, where we're just connecting and sharing our businesses and learning and growing as businesses and entrepreneurs. Check it out, I think you're gonna like it. This is Chris Angell. Good to see you, man. How are you doing your talk today? Yeah. So tell us about this group.
Yeah, man. Well, I think you know, the vision of this whole group was how do we pull together sort of heart-centered, conscious entrepreneurs that want to make an impact in the world, and you know, I think when you get to do that kind of work together, like you have courage and encouragement and inspiration that isn't there when you just try to do it by yourself. So.
And I was talking about, like, when I was coming up here, talking about how like I talk so much about digital and like communicating, but we can't forget about like building the actual relationships.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
This guy's the ultimate relationship builder.
Tim Ferriss. Tim Ferriss, in his 4-Hour Chef, he kind of breaks down his accelerated learning thing. And what I love is he'll ask top producers or people who've been there and done it, like, questions like, how did you do it? And then he's listening for what's explicit that they say, like, this is what I did. But he also listens for what's implicit, like what isn't said, that he can sort of connect the dots on.
Put together,
right?
Yeah.
And I think what happens a lot of times, especially in this digital age, we like look at, oh, well, Gary Vaynerchuk said we should, like, you know, do all this like media stuff.
But they're not listening.
But they're missing to the, right.
Like what's
and
connecting
in the background, there's like a network. There's a network of relationships that people overlook, and what they do is they go out and they think social media will solve everything, and they're missing.
Yeah, and it's just a portion of it. It's just a piece, and they're missing going out and like adding depth.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Like relationship, like this group, like groups, and being in person.
Yeah. So I think there's an opportunity in all that to level up who your what your network is, and how you're able to get your message into networks. Right.
Awesome. Yep.
That's what we're doing.
So how can people connect with you on the vlog?
Facebook
what do you want?
is a great place to go.
So we'll put that out on the screen, and then
go to Facebook.
Chris Angell, what about your website?
Yeah, mygroundswell.com.
What was your big ask? What would you want? Like, what are you trying to do in the world?
Oh, that's a good question. I like it. I would say we've created a marketing agency that creates web shows for people, like an interview process, different than what you do.
Yeah.
Where
of course it's different because it's you.
Because it's me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Everybody's unique.
I think for people who really want to, they have something to say, they don't always know how to say it, and they can't put it in convenient little 1-minute sound bites direct to camera. What we do is we pull that out of them in interviews, and then we broadcast that to the world. So if you're trying to make a difference, that's what our service does.
I say just connect to them on Facebook and shoot him a message. See how he can help you.
I like it.
Thanks,
brother.
So we just got out of a coaching meeting with both my amazing coaches. Number one, Leanne, who's sitting here actually, doing her work. But we met with her. She's a profit coach. Bruce Ware was also in the meeting. He's kind of my systems overarching like business coach. It kind of puts things into perspective in regards to how things are run, and I'm not trying to like just build an empire so I can sail off into the sunset on the shoulders of other people. I'm trying to build a company that everybody benefits from. I'm pioneering things, but I can't pioneer or take those risks unless I have the right team around me And I feel that I do have the right team around me. And so building a profit sharing system at the company and offering health benefits and offering really great PTO systems and all this kind of stuff to encourage that foundation to be inspired to blur the line between work and life is beneficial to everyone, not just them, but me too. Like, it is kind of selfish to say that you want people to be better so you can be better. It's the greatest selfishness of all, right? So I think it's really cool that we are building something great, and I can't do it without the coaches that I'm around. I can't do it without Leanne. I can't do it without Bruce. I'm not the kind of person that can sit there and just be some sort of prodigy and think I'm the farthest from any sort of smart person you'll ever meet. All I know is that you need good people around you to make and accomplish goals, and you need to find the right people that you trust, that are attracted to you and you're attracted to. If you have no trust, then you have nothing. So I trust Leanne, I trust Bruce, I trust the staff to do their job and to link up, and for us to always to pull each other's weight and to call us out on our shit and to do whatever it takes to accomplish the goal, which is maximum fulfillment in life. It's not to grow a great business, it's not to build an empire, it's not to make $1 million, it's to reach maximum fulfillment and earn what's most precious of all, which is time. The only way to do that, though, is work within the society and culture that we live in, which means you have to make a lot of money, you have to grow a business, you have to work. And so we're gonna do those things that are required of us to reach the ultimate goal, which is be fulfilled. So I just would rather do it with people rather than just on people. Does that make sense? So that's it. See you, show.